Hey, good evening, everybody. Good evening. It's Thursday, December the 19th, and this is Live at 9 with B. Wright Jones. Again, good evening. I am live every Thursday at 9 p.m. on Facebook and Periscope. Good evening. I am, again, B. Wright Jones. I am a published author, inspirational speaker, online life coach dedicated to helping others to get unstuck and to reach their desired destination. Again, good evening. I'm coming to you tonight with a particular subject. The topic tonight is They See Your Potential. And again, good evening, Periscope and Facebook. They see your potential. You know, tonight I basically wanted to come with just some encouragement because it can get really discouraging. It can get hard sometimes, especially when you know that there's a calling on your life. You know that there's greatness within. You know that you have an assignment. You know that it's just a heavy weight to carry because you know that God has given you what you need. But of course, the enemy knows that, and he's going to do what he can. He's going to use who he can to discourage. And the hard part about it is when we're walking uprightly and we're working on our assignments, we're doing what God has called us to do. The hard part about a lot of times that can be very hurtful is that everybody is not going to be happy for you. Everybody is just not going to be happy for you. And a lot of times it's people that you would least expect it to be. And that's what gets disappointing because, and a lot of times they don't even realize sometimes maybe that the enemy is using them. And that's why we have to be so careful to not look at the person, but rather pray for them, because the enemy is going to use who he can. And it's not necessarily the person, but the spirit that's working within them. So we have to be careful, and make sure that we don't get in offense, get at a place where, we feel we want to get them back and, some type of revenge because we're hurt or disappointed in how they're treating us or how they're acting. We just have to really stay prayed up. And it is hard. It is hard because, I'll be honest, I have to be open. This was really a challenge for me because I'm like, here are some people, that I'm actually, looking up to, you know what I mean? And then I'm getting the shade and getting the, the little funky attitudes and different things, and you pick up the stuff. A lot of times people think that they're hiding really how they feel, but you pick it up. And it's funny, you can feel phony. You can feel it when it's fake and phony, the energy. You can feel it. I mean, a person could be right in your face and could be smiling. Oh, yes, I'm so happy for, but you can feel the actual energy if the person is really not upfront and real with you. You can feel that. And, another thing is also that's called discernment, and but still, you have to pray for people. You have to, pray for those that you maybe get disappointed in. You have to pray for your enemies. You have to make sure that when you're in a season of testing, a season, God will also allow these situations to happen at times because we have to always remember that our faith has to be in God, not in man. And that's the thing. And we're doing good. People see that we're prospering, we're trying to live right, we're trying to do the right thing, trying to build a business or going back to school or whatever. And everybody, I'm telling you, there will be some people that will be hating on you, and it will be some people that you least expect it from. And it can be hurtful, but you have to remember that it's a weapon formed to distract you. That's basically what it is. It's to get you off your focus. It's to get you off of, your focus on, I'm focused on my business. I'm focused on, building my empire. I'm focused on whatever you're doing. I'm focused on going back to school, getting my education, doing this for my legacy, whatever. But it's going to be things that are going to come to try to distract you, to get you off of what you're doing, what you're capable of doing. And a lot of times, the funny thing about it, we're not even at a level where we're supposed to be. We're getting there. We're working and we're building, but people will see it before we even get there, and we'll be hating. And it's really sad, but we have to just stay encouraged and stay prayed up, because we have to remember, at the end of the day, we have an assignment, we have a mission, we have something that we're working on to not only better our lives, but those around us and our families, and to be blessed, to be a blessing, and if somebody can stop that or try to block it, and it's sad, they will try to do that. So we have to really stay encouraged and stay focused on what we're committed to doing, and not allow people or things to discourage us, to set us back, to keep us from what we're assigned to do. So, basically, my message to you tonight is to stay at a place where you're not getting offended. Some things you got to brush off, but then there are some things, we have to also have healthy boundaries. We can't let people, treat us any kind of way. And, one thing I've noticed, I've had to kind of back away from some relationships, that I've had with some people that I really thought were, cool with me. But as soon as they saw me, doing better, and I noticed a change in their attitude. And of course, yes, it was disappointing. It really was. But I basically, like I said, you can't look at the person. It's the spirit that's working in them. We got to pray for them, and still wish them well. But you still, hey, Terry, what's up, Terry? How you doing? You have to make sure, that you just stay focused and don't allow people to what they want to do. They want to get you off of what you're committed to doing. They want to get you upset. They want to get you out of character, so they can say, oh, I knew they wasn't right, or I knew they was this and that, or whatever. So I've really gotten to a point now, my response, and I learned this back in April. One of my speakers at one of my events, she said this, and it has really helped me. Pause, process, and pray. When you pause, you take a moment to really evaluate the situation. You pause for a moment, get yourself together, process. Okay, what is really going on here? Why is this situation happening? What's really happening? And then pray about it. Pray, because I'm telling you, prayer does change things. I'm telling you, but the most that it will do, when people see that you don't feed into their pettiness, and you don't feed into, the things that they're trying to do or come against you with, it will not only change you, but it'll change, hopefully inspire to change that other person. So a lot of things, I'm telling you guys, I have been in a season where it's been a hot mess. I mean, some people been getting on my last nerves, for real. And I'm like, Lord, you got to help me. Because see, it wasn't long ago, where I would have told you something, you know what I'm saying? But I know me, and I know I've come a long way. And I thank God for my growth, because there was a time I wouldn't have, took a moment to pause, process, and pray. I would have just let you have it. So I know that I have grown, and I know that I've matured, and I'm so thankful for that, because we can't stay at the same place. We can't stay there. We have to allow God to help us to grow, because I don't want to stay the same. I want to grow. I want to see a difference. I want people to see a difference in me. I want to see a difference in myself. I don't want to walk around, angry and with attitude and cussing people out and acting crazy, and I thank God that I've changed, because there was times, you look at me wrong or say something, and I was coming at you. I was coming, with attitude and a whole bunch of mess. But you can't be like that. We have to grow. We have to be mature, and especially, if you're a Christian, we have to carry ourselves in a certain way, because the first thing people say, oh, they say they are Christian, look how they acted, but we have to represent Christ. So it's so important how we carry ourselves. Good evening, everybody. Hey, again, Terry, Karen, Armitha, good to see y'all. And Periscope, thanks again for joining. But yeah, the topic tonight I was talking about is they see your potential. A lot of times we're not even at a level where we're supposed to be yet. Yes, pause, process, and pray. That's right. And but people can see your potential. People can see that this person has greatness within them. This person is going to be big. This person, is about doing something. They about having a good life, about being positive. They want to build their business. They want to grow. They about being positive. And a lot of people don't want to see that. Some people will hate to see that. Everybody will not be happy for you. And it hurts. It really does, because I'm the type of person, I want to see people do well. I want to see people flourish. I want to see people, prosper and good things happening for them. That brings me joy. I don't want to see people broke, busted, and disgusted, and just living a life, barely making it. I want to see people prosper. I want to see people do well. That's that's where my heart is at, but everybody's not like that. So again, my message tonight is just be encouraged. Don't allow the schemes and the tricks of the enemy to get you down. He will use who he can to try to discourage. He will and a lot of times people don't even know that they're being used by the enemy. That's the sad part. So just pray for people, pray for them. Pause, process, pray. Make sure that your attitude is in the right place. Don't get offended, but set up healthy boundaries. We can't let people just talk to us or treat us any kind of way. Sometimes we have to back away from people, because sometimes you can't take everybody with you. And if other people are not willing to grow and to let go of some stuff, sometimes we got to leave some folks. Seriously, because I can't be distracted. I'm not trying to be distracted. I don't want no drama. I don't want no whole bunch of mess. My life is different now. I enjoy peace and quiet, and just living a good life and not about a whole bunch of drama and stuff. So just be encouraged tonight, guys. Don't allow the distractions of the enemy to get you off of where God is taking you. Be encouraged. Pause, process, pray. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Know that they see your potential, and a lot of people will not be happy for where God is about to take you. So be encouraged tonight. Stay encouraged. Stay continually. Some people say grinding. Some people say, building for their legacy. Some people say, just staying on course whatever it is, staying on your journey, staying on your path, continue to do that. Continue to be encouraged and know that God is with you. God is for you, and let nobody steal your joy. Okay, so that's my message tonight. They see your potential, and some people can't stand it, and some people are afraid, because if you continue to move forward, it's not only going to change your life, but a whole lot of people connected to you, and the enemy can't stand it. So be blessed, guys. Have a great night. Stay encouraged, and don't let nobody steal your joy. All right, guys, listen, I will not be on next Thursday. I will see you guys the following week, but just know that I have my events coming up. Don't forget, Get Unstuck and Sexy. My new book has dropped. It came out last week. It's on Amazon. Get Unstuck and Sexy. B. Wright Jones by B. Wright Jones. And my book signing panel discussion is January the 4th. That's a free event. You have to get registered for that. And also my workshop, I have an early bird special going on right now. That's over on December the 25th. You can get your ticket for $15. You get your workshop materials, and you get a light meal included. So you have to get registered for that as well. For more information, visit my website is on Facebook, but for you on Periscope, my website is www.keeplookingupwithbwrightjones. That's WRIGHT Jones.com. All right, guys, be blessed, and I will see you guys. It won't be next week, but the following week. I pray that you all have a wonderful Christmas and a blessed new year. Take care now. God bless. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, what's wrong? It done froze on me.